John Calvin, on Psalm 18, verses 21 through 24. For I have kept the ways of the Lord, and have not wickedly departed from my God. For all his judgments were before me, and I did not put away his statutes from me. I was also upright before him, and I kept myself from mine iniquity. Therefore hath the Lord recompensed me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands in his eyesight. For I have kept the ways of the Lord, I have not done evil by turning from my God. David, it is true, sometimes fell into sin through the weakness of the flesh, but he never desisted from following after godliness, nor deserted the service to which God had called him. Let us endeavor above all things to have a good conscience, and let us have the magnanimity to despise the false judgments of men, and to look up to heaven for the vindicator of our character and cause. All his laws are before me. I have not turned away from his decrees. David shows how he came to possess that unbending rectitude of character by which he was enabled to act uprightly amid so many and so grievous temptations, namely, because he always applied his mind to the study of the law of God. Whoever, therefore, would desire to persevere in uprightness and integrity of life, let them learn to exercise themselves daily in the study of the Word of God. For whenever a man despises or neglects instruction, he easily falls into carelessness and stupidity, and all fear of God vanishes from his mind. According to the cleanness of my hands in his sight. In these words, there is evidently a contrast between the eyes of God and blinded or malignant eyes of the world. The integrity which David attributes to himself is not perfection, but sincerity, which is opposed to dissimulation and hypocrisy. This may be gathered from the clause where he says, I have kept myself from my iniquity. In thus speaking, he tacitly acknowledges that he had not been so pure and free from sinful affections as that the malignity of his enemies did not frequently excite indignation within him and gall him to the heart. He had therefore to fight his own mind against many temptations, for as he was a man, he must have felt in the flesh on many occasions the stirrings of vexation and anger. But this was the proof of his virtue, that he imposed a restraint upon himself, and refrained from whatever he knew to be contrary to the word of God. A man will never persevere in the practice of uprightness and of godliness unless he carefully keep himself from his iniquity.